How's it, everybody? Welcome back into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikata New, and thank you guys for waiting for me to come back live. It is so good to actually see you guys here today. And Afton, thank you so very much for sending the raid here into my direction. We just actually got started. But how is everyone doing today? I am most likely doing the best I can. I'm gonna be very honest. So I know that there are some people who want to be ready to milk me with pillows and bunch, but can I kindly ask if we actually tone it down just a little bit today? I did not actually sleep well last night, and it doesn't help that I kind of had a bad dream, and that is something I will explain properly later. But yeah, how is everyone doing today? I'm still doing fine. I also took the moment while we're waiting into the stream to finally load in to basically admire the handiwork, if you will. Just turn off the redeem off and put up the sign. I think I'll just compromise and just put a cooldown onto the pillow redeem for the day, just for at least for today, if you will. Hold on a second. Let me just go to right here and okay, streamer rewards. Yep. I'm just gonna put a cooldown on today's rewards. I'm gonna be very honest because I'm not feeling completely hot on that. Cause yeah, I did not sleep well. I had a bad dream. I'll do the best I can to actually be for where I could. Oh, there it is. Okay, pillows. We're gonna actually turn on the cooldown for this just for today, or at least for the next hour or two, and see where we kind of go from there. Okay? Does that sound like a good compromise? Hello, Mikata. Just got to the temple, and the Gremlin and the Gemini skins just came out. Yay! Splendid! I hope that you actually had a good time with Warframe the other day. I actually got to back last week. We didn't do much, so we actually took the time. So I actually took the time to actually play myself a side quest that I haven't got to, and that was the Glass Gambit, if you will. It was fun while it lasted. You know what with doing the gambling bit and all. And hey, I got my money doubled at that time. So yeah, today's the day we're actually going to be working on doing commissions, if you will. One which I could actually get to do it. Shaz's commission. He is my reoccurring customer for my clientele, and I can't wait to actually showcase this commission that we're actually doing. So how about we actually go straight to the podium, chat, and then we'll actually get ourselves to work. Okay? Okay, there we go. It's loading in. There you go. Now, today's stream, we're actually going to be doing a little bit of a chunker of a commission. Now, I opened up shop for commissions since about last week, where I only asked for 5 slots. Dear God of heaven, what the hell, Afton? You're lucky.
Hello, Mickey.
You're lucky somebody did not toss you into the jar right away.
Why? Why would you do that after I brought so many nice people to
You probably busted a window! Do you know how much that would take?
Don't worry, I will recover. Relax. All the damages will be paid for.
I hope so.
Let's just hope another deer. Let's just hope not another deer goes through the window.
Sorry, somebody has already. Too late. Chat has spoken.
Should have expected it, to be honest.
Those are your last
words. But in all
words.
honesty, it was worth it. That's all I could say.
Okay.
As I said, it's tradition.
It is basically tradition at this point. I mean, it could have been worse, Afton.
What would have been worse?
The key rack.
In all honesty, I'm used to the key rack at this rate.
And you got salted.
Help! Where's the lawyer? Where's the lawyer? I need to file for an assault charge.
Oh, this is too good. Oh, and hey there, and hello there to you too. Hello there to you too, West. Yep. So yeah, today's the day we actually are gonna be doing an order for Shads. He's my reoccurring clientele, and this one is a bit of a chunker, if you will. No, I should actually be a little bit more specific when it comes to asking for commissions, but you know what? I'm okay with this. It's just that it also took me a while to get here because I was admiring my handiwork for my temperature blanket project. And also being upset.
How's that going, by the way? Is that finally done?
I at least sort of did March since yesterday, but the color difference, though. Oh, I'm already upset. I mean, you can actually see it there. Okay, before we actually get to work, I might as well showcase to the class what the heck I'm talking about. Since last year, I've been picking up a habit on doing myself a temperature blanket project where you crochet one row that represents the highest temperature of that day. And this is what I got so far with my said temperature blanket. Right over here is January, which is the coldest, and it's also the most prettiest I've ever designed in terms of the temperature blanket. Next, that one is February, where the yellow started to make its way come in, and yellow is 80s in the highest temperature that represents. And then there's March, which, oh lord, I'm seeing too much. I'm already missing the majority colors of teal, yellows, and blues, and oh, it just hurts to look at a bit.
Don't worry, it'll look better.
No, maybe it's because I switched the colors from a dark green to a teal blue in terms of, well, the 60s, if you will. It makes the colors a lot more uniform and pop. But in seeing that March is starting because the return of the yellows, I'm already
It's that bad, I presume.
I mean, have you seen those oranges that is right over here? Orange represents the 90s, if you will.
Oh, so it's like hot. So it's very hot out there at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You will want our temperatures. We may be Californians, but we are still chilling.
Why did you lot have not melted? Like, how do you guys last that long out there?
I also ask myself this too, Afton, but even I'm also impressed by their high constitution.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Texas also has incredibly terrible heat waves as well.
I should know. That Texas trip from 2 years ago.
Meanwhile, out of nowhere today, it started snowing.
It's snowing?
It was. Just out of nowhere.
She misses her snowman.
She misses the snow. Aww. Don't cry. Don't cry.
I'm not crying! I'm whinging! There's a difference!
You sound like you're crying now.
Don't worry. We will have another opportunity to make sure you see snow.
You know what? That will be very lovely. That will be immeasurably lovely. I will slap you, Sherman. I miss the snow, says Barrelwald.
I mean, I miss the snow as well too. It's been it's very rare for us to see it, and typically we would see it right about now, or at least in February, but no snow whatsoever, so I'm very annoyed.
I suddenly want to hear Barrelwald say, "I will send you to Jesus" in his thick French accent.
You know what? He's actually said that to me. He said that to me because of how annoyed he was with me talking about third party.
You know, you talk about not getting snow, but the last time you bastards got snow, it was last year when you guys managed to interrupt our flight down to Cape Town, me and my brother, when we were going to visit my parents. A blaze snowstorm came in from the British Isles and came over Charles de Gaulle just as we'd landed, and we were delayed 9.5 hours.
But, maybe it's just because maybe, yes, West?
I found it.
I will send you to Jesus.
It's a fun sound effect, isn't it?
It is.
I don't know why it sounds so low quality.
Well,
Oh no, that's actually how it sounds.
well,
Oh,
enough dilly
remember
dally
it
shilly
being
shally. It's time for me to open up this commission that I got for Shads prepared, and it's one that is meant for an upcoming thumbnail, if you will.
Ooh, interesting.
Yep. I'm sure that there's people out there who remember our time when it comes to a previous collaboration I did with Shads long before, which hold on a second. I need to actually go into my channel real fast. Why didn't I okay, where the handbasket is it? Where is my no. One of these things is not like
smash
the
up.
Yep.
Ooh, nice, a smash and pass.
I mean,
Some of these people look familiar, and then some of them don't.
oh boy.
okay, where's my
Wait, it's
channel?
one of them?
Okay, here we go. For those who don't know, I host a channel that I also have a channel in YouTube that serves as my that serves as my archive for my previous VODs, if you will, because Twitch is has a completely shitty system when it comes to saving previous VODs that depending on your account or subs or subbing, I don't know what the flying handbasket, but it actually, your VODs disappear like a fart in the wind in about a week or just 2 months. I decided, no, I don't like that system. So I decided to actually, create this, VOD archive channel in YouTube and place all of my previous VODs from my early days of starting off and streaming to basically close to now. And in my previous VODs out there is my collaboration with Shads, where we actually did the Smash, Hug, and Pass with Dead by Daylight characters.
Oh.
That
Yep.
explains the triangle shape on the left. I don't
That
know about
explains
the right.
Pyramid
Rest.
Like, you know what's funny? I actually thought that was Splatty in the left, but I just forgot that,
That's
Shads
that's
also has an
unbreakable.
Inkling board.
That's unbreakable right over there. He requested
Yeah.
unbreakable me and Shads right there, along with two antagonists and 2 survivors.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the case.
Hey,
I almost mistook
Wait.
the middle right to be you.
I mean, no, I'm right over there.
Although, actually, come to think about it, have you seen who the latest killer is?
The one from Tokyo Ghoul, yeah?
Anime-based.
I'm gonna be honest, the fact that they're doing more non-human killers opens up so many fun avenues.
I mean,
You should see the
Oops,
see the like custom music made for like impossible killers. Like they've got ones for actually let me see if I can find
Alistair,
them.
if I believe so?
There's more than Alistair. There's like others for Alistair. There's Alistair. There's that killer from the Serpelo's Halloween series.
Ooh, have you
There's
seen the one...
there's Death from Puss in Boots. I do not know
Oh,
why
yeah,
this keeps happening, but these are really cool concepts.
One that I really want to see, which I know they're not gonna do for quite a long time, but I know it's very requested, is Five Nights at Freddy's.
But
Because
they're
people
doing
want
that for real, though.
Wait, when?
They announced that during the 10th anniversary last year that Five Nights at Freddy's is collaborating with Dead by Daylight.
Oh no!
You didn't know? Oh, actually, to be fair, it was only a thumbnail that said 2025.
I presume they're going to have Springtrap, aka
William Afton. Yeah, that's
William
my guess
Afton.
too.
congratulations, you're gonna be part of the Dead by Daylight game.
No.
Think. If I were to choose a killer, fictional and impossible, who would it be? You'll have to come back to me for that.
I mean, weirdly, one person actually added in Kane for the Amazing Digital Circus for an idea.
Okay, elaborate.
No, like, this is essentially, I found him, his channel's called Dandy, and he's been making a whole bunch of, like, custom Dead by Daylight stuff. And that's where you can find, like, the Alistair and such. But one of the notable ones that he's brought up as well, too, is Fake Pepino, from the Pepper for like the Pizza Tower game, but also Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Holy shit.
I
That
can see Bendy
game.
working.
Part of me really wants to give Benny and the Ink Machine a shot.
I would recommend it.
Okay, okay, this isn't my choice, but I don't remember. Has the Thing from 1982 become a killer yet?
No, they've actually have not done that yet because they're a licensed killer. Which, speaking of which, what licensed killers are still available? Because I know that some of them have kind of run out.
To be fair, they don't really need
Jason
to do
is
the
still
thing.
off the menu because of something.
Wait,
I
what?
mean, he has his own game, but it hasn't been updated in years.
I'm pretty
Yeah, like-
sure a new The Thing game literally just came out, so I don't think they really needed it
Yeah.
by Daylight
Isn't that
collab.
a remaster though? Because I didn't even know that there was a
think
remaster of the game.
Not entirely sure about that. I may have to take a look. But knowing that Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be on there, that's okay. The fact that they also have Vecna, I was really surprised by that one.
I'm
But I
also
want more in. Sorry, carry on.
I was actually expecting Strahd to also be part of the killers, man.
I would love to see Strahd in that, but they kind of already have Dracula, so.
Then have Strahd as a skin!
I think one of the fictional Impossible ones I saw as a song was King Boo, which would make sense if he used his painting traps as the way to kill his victims.
Oh, there was also one that I did kind of see about. I actually remembered there was this old Dead by Daylight concept maker who made like a variety of killers. Let me see if I
Also-
can find them.
Also, Toppies, thank you so very much for subbing me for 7 months. The salt may be everywhere, but I'm okay.
Okay, I found it. Has anyone here know of the game Amnesia?
Yeah, but
Which
I think
one?
honestly it's kind of aged badly if you ask me.
Okay, elaborate. Because this is coming from someone who's never played it but always wanted to play it.
Me or him?
And you, because what makes you say that Amnesia has aged poorly?
It's like, I don't know, maybe it's just I tried the later games. It's just the concept, it was unique for its time, but now it's kind of aged badly. Like, I'm not exactly like enticed in the world or the game because, well, it's way too slow.
Hey, listen.
This is maybe a hot take or something, I'm not sure, but
So,
No. Someone would. Oh, this early. Sorry there, fellas, but I'm going into a tunnel.
wait, which one are we?
to elaborate, Amnesia: The Dark Descent, aka the first one, was essentially a cult horror classic that really kicked off, I think it was in the early 2010s, to critical acclaim. And the subsequent entries, I think particularly Machine for Pigs didn't do that well, and I think The Bunker recently did better, but it certainly wasn't groundbreaking.
Gremlin.
Hello, Gremlin. Have we interrupted your TV shows?
Okay,
Or so it might have waken
Good,
up too early.
alright. Hello, Gremlin. We have come for you.
We have come for your pickle.
No, we have come for the Chucky.
If you try to get my chocolate from my hands, you'll have to gill it from me.
The
If
fuck?
that's gonna be the case, then. But
You do realize you're gonna pay for that one, right?
oh yeah, I already got to dive into the bats for this. All right, you can come back through now, possibly through a different window.
Also, that's another window you're going to have to pay for.
That's 2 windows. I've already put down a diamond, so I at least have enough for at least 3 more.
Yes, but inflation is kicking in, so that's going to be another 5
Depends on
gold.
Depends on which country this inn is taking place in. I actually didn't think of that.
That point.
Criminals in the middle of the show, they're actually hitting the good part. Why do you interrupt me?
Technically, it wasn't any of our faults.
And fine. Askerman demands tribute.
Fine. Take as an apology, and because you told us not to touch your chocolate, I'm going to give you this special chocolate fudge that I got from the Feywild. Either that, or you can have the brownies, which are in that packet over there.
I take both. And
No, only one.
No.
Uh-oh. That's worrisome.
Bloody hell.
I'm worried what's gonna happen, because those Feywild fudge do make certain tastes literal, right?
Also, there's gems in the garden.
Oh, that's a good thing to hear. I say we should not worry about that.
You have something else to worry about.
Hey guys,
And
what
what
did
should I worry
miss?
about?
Her reaction to the other broken window that you caused on
What?
purpose this time.
Ah! Afton!
Don't worry, that gremlin-sized hole was there already.
Not that window.
I just got this place patched up, man!
Fine, I'll go fix it.
Good. Otherwise, I'm gonna ask a lot.
Murder a bitch.
What kind of gems? Excuse me?
Yeah, the gremlin may have just scattered a whole bunch of gems all over the lawn.
But, where did she say where did she get them from?
Don't know, but we might want to get rid of them just in case a Jean shows up, and trust me, that's the annoying part.
Oh.
You know, I also picked up that you fed her a wild chocolate, but given that she's from the Feywilds, I think it might not even affect her, to be fair.
Exactly, well, this should be fine. Just to clarify, it's Feywild fudge. It's very good.
Okay, I really hope that is the case. I really hope that, yeah,
I mean, just in case, I do have another packet which you did not steal, so you can try it for yourselves.
I think I might kindly pass on that because anything that comes from the Feywild is enough to make a man go nuts. And that's like the most positive of the results out there. I don't know. But anyways.
Anyway, more for me then. Ow.
So, yeah, let me go ahead and let me see. I think we'll most likely do the refined sketch of the three people in front and then work on our way to the others in the back. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think of all the people in the background, Pyramid Head is most likely gonna be the one that is gonna be the one that requires a lot of work. Mainly because Pyramid Head has an elaborate detail on his iconic head, and I'm gonna need a lot more I'm gonna need some time on working on that.
But it's just a 3D triangle.
It may be a 3D triangle, but it's deceptive, and it can be deceptively easy. But sometimes I don't know. It can be sometimes things that look easy to draw might turn out it's not easy to draw at all, like hands or toes or ankles.
Okay, hands make sense, but toes?
Have you
Round
tried?
nubs.
Have you tried drawing toes individually?
Okay, that's different.
When I tried doing some early rough lines on Paint.net of your stuff, maybe. And I can vouch, yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
I think if
Plus,
I
it's
would
someone who can't draw.
I think that we definitely should ask. Maybe this is something like an interesting survey of sorts on artists out there in general. It doesn't matter if you are a digital artist or a traditional artist, if you're or whatever, the flying handbasket. I like to know what is everyone's weak points when it comes to drawing, because hands will always be the one up there on when it comes to how to draw them out, along with toes. And then there's also
Oh, I got a
Torsos?
good one. Consistent line thickness. I don't know how much of the important that is.
okay, now okay. Line thickness is a little bit of a stylistic choice. And that's kind of like my choice. And yeah, even I'm also trying my best to make sure which one is the right, proper weight. Where is it going to be? Art of everything. You know what? That is absolutely fair. You know, Miki, NASA's currently visiting. Oh. Anyways. Okay, Miki.
I'm sorry, what?
No, that's what Beowulf said.
Something Feywild giants.
She only has one person that fits the bill. Do you have any idea who to narrow that down?
I think I have one race in
Everybody
mind
remembers that
gets-
Batman Be Online.
I mean, just to clarify, I think I know which one you're thinking of.
Anyways.
Or-
Whoosh. I really need to draw more art of those two. I swear. But you know,
yeah.
speaking of the said partner, there's something I really can't wait to actually do, you know? And it's
What would that
actually
be?
trying out War Cleric, because it took me some level of time to actually figure the fuck out where am I gonna, how am I going to make Fergus work? Because, originally he was a trickery cleric. And you know what? That is a whole lot of potential nugget of golds you could actually do with that subclass and with the race combined. You could, but unfortunately, the person who designed him is not the best. And I'm saying not the best, and he is an idiot. Now and
Who's an idiot? Who's the idiot?
I think you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I rescued him, I said to myself, I will do whatever it takes to improve his design, and to improve his design and also improve his character, so that way he will never fall into the same pit trap that how he was originally depicted at. And so I asked myself this question: how the handbasket shall I go from there? And then I did some level of pondering and thinking that, yeah, I think I want to make him a bit of a war cleric this time around. That this man who has a bit of a silver tongue and is actually this cult. What's the proper word for the job? Cultured bruiser? I think. Hold on a second. I know there's a word for that in TV tropes. Okay. Okay.
The
Okay.
cultured brute?
No.
Is that what you're thinking of?
No. Okay. There. Something about that. No. Where is it? There. Okay. Let me just go over. Warrior poet. So that's what they're actually called. But anyways, I want to make this guy who is this silver. Though he has this silver tongue, and he actually though he is a man of a silver tongue, and he's also and he also knows how to press buttons. But when push does come to a shove, well, he is not. There's a reason why he actually has the epithet the brass beast. Because he is a man who is groomed by his grandfather to become the next weapon to his reign. So I can't wait to actually try out War Cleric, if you will, and see if that actually does suit the bill for Fergus. Because look at the way how I designed this man, okay? I'm gonna take a short mini pause so I can actually show you what I'm talking about. Where the handbasket? Where are you, my boy? There you are, my boy. Okay, there you are, my boy. Look at this, okay? I've heavily improved its design. I did not suffer a nosebleed for nothing for this.
By the way, Mickey, you are not streaming it.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, hold on. I'm fixing that right now. Because
It's why it's. We were just wondering when you were gonna do
Show of
that.
hands, who thought of Fergus holding a brass beast from TF2?
Yes. Yes.
That is.
I see it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Besides,
Thank you,
I like I like the idea of him using as a first phase kind of weapon is that he uses a bar mace, if you will.
Yes, like the one that you have presumably next to your PC.
I mean, yeah, it's a really nice LARP weapon that I fell in love with. Okay, it's one of the best birthday gifts that I've ever gotten.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, you got us there. Like, if I kind of wish I was able to purchase one myself because, God, I would love a halberd right now. God.
Let's see yeah. You know you're not entirely wrong on that, boy Splatty. But to be fair, yeah, not that kind of way. Okay. Look, to be completely fair, Fergus is the patient zero to the love of furbolgs. Okay, he is the one that started all of this love for furbolgs. And mainly, and that all started because he was placed in a nicely placed hood, and then it just kind of showcased levels of hints of things. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. Shut! Stop! Stop it! Stop!
Not me. Fishing.
So, here's a question. Would Fergus be the kind who ends up hunting werewolves at some point?
That actually is a good question. Sorry?
Reason being is, I've just come across something that's been posted on my Blue Sky timeline. How would you feel about a werewolf Odegaron?
Oh shit, the one that Luis actually draws.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Imagine finding that.
Well, funny that you actually mentioned that, though. I did remember once upon a time that in the Champions Challenge game, the Renegade Rangers, that's the one that he was part of. The main leader, Asol himself, was actually an Order of Lycan's blood hunter. So he was able to transform into a werewolf himself.
Nice. Also, like, I just gotta have to ask this because I know that at least all of you here have wilds because I'm now finally in high rank, which is a good thing.
No.
Who here actually likes fighting Udagaran?
Believe it or not, I'm the outlier in that I do like fighting Odegaron, but I'm a dual blades user, and I've had a love of fighting them since World.
I am a bow user, and before that I was a hunting horn maid. I've yet to try him out with an insect glade because, it's a bit of a here and there, I think.
Fair's enough.
Yeah, as I said, as a dual blade user, it's very much a game of dodging in and out of attack patterns. It almost feels like a duel in certain respects. Arguably only outclassed in World by the Zingor fight.
This is an ogre fight.
Yeah, like, saying this right now, Gun Lance is definitely a go-to, but Charge Blade's starting to pick up my interest now.
But yeah, if Odegaron is Clifford the Big Red Dog, then Zingor is I'm trying to think of a name. Is basically the giant black angry dog that will destroy continents.
Okay, let me also make his eyes narrow down like he is making a Mac freaking squint.
And a puffed up mouth.
Puffed up mouth, it kind of goes to Nui that is right over there, which, not gonna lie, it most likely is gonna turn into a reaction that, I can't wait to actually do.
New avatar.
You know what's really funny? I just imagine that's the face you do every time you see a new Goliath character someone introduces.
Look, my main. Okay, look, that's because one of my main. I'll give you the 3 main food groups that makes Mickey turn her heads. Furbolg, Goliath, and Furbolgs, half-orcs, and orcs, and Goliaths. Okay, enough said.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Like, one other thing I was possibly just kind of like thinking on right now, because now I just can't stop thinking of like Monster Hunter and D&D.
Yeah?
I've been kind of got something planned later on, and I'm kind of have been thinking at one point maybe I should try and like do one involving the paper plane in.
Yeah?
Like an actual DMing one of the many like monster hunts that I have, and you guys playing as like your own D&D based monster hunters.
Isn't there like a board game for Monster Hunter World already out?
Oh, I mean like in D&D, like as you know, I currently... Wait, I have a feeling Beowulf's gonna say something. Because I know what I'm going to go into. Yep, I mean, Afton. Yeah, he knows what I'm cooking.
I would DM it and you play it yourself.
That would be a very interesting offer.
If you got one wrong move and you're done for.
I think you've been listening to Cersei's.
I mean, yeah. Look, I'll be honest. I finally got to finally saw the entirety of the Epic the Musical. I mean, hear the entirety of the Epic the Musical, and now I'm trying to figure out on when's a good time to actually sit down so we can actually all see animatics together in the paper plane in.
Makes sense. I don't need to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me. I have a flower, one that claims your power, so you better
Hermes gave it
cower
to you,
now
didn't he?
and flee. Yes, fine, regardless.
Okay, worms, the hems, the basket is the headshot. No, I'm not opening up that folder because I don't want to get Twitch banned.
Is it filled with all your spicy stuff?
Look, a girl like me, look, an artist like me is proud when it comes to doing the spicy stuff, and they are in my Patreon, which you can actually access. Which, for those who want to know, I have a Patreon which serves as my tip jar, but it does have rewards in there depending on how much you pledge. But yes, and yes, I am also a person who is proud of the stuff I cook. Have you seen what I did with the Kyrene piece as of late?
Big.
Yes, very much so.
Also, I just realized I just looked in your art room and you made a male gremlin too.
Yep.
I was holding that back in case that was a spoiler or not.
I mean,
Is that a spoiler?
look, it's made during the time when April Fool's Day brain rot is still in my head, and look, why not? Okay, it's a big why not.
I just imagine a British posh version of Gremlin, and that's what this one is.
Gross. Okay.
Hello.
But yes, for those who kind of are in the need of the know, look, I'm not sure I'm sure that there are some folks who noticed it from yesterday, but for this year's April Fool's Day, it's a harmless one, a very much harmless one, where I actually went and made the whole 9 yards. Did I already saved it? Oh wait, I already saved it. Huh? What do you think? Okay. Where I actually went to the whole 9 yards of where in the handbasket are you? Of deciding this, if you will. There you go. I went
Went from innkeeper to bartender.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have a Spanish mamacita gremlin, British that TM gentleman gremlin. It's logical.
Boogity boogity.
Ah,
Hey,
hi,
that's
Shats!
up.
We've been boogified.
Okay. I am currently working on your... Yeah, sorry.
I checked the schedule just now because I just got back from the shop.
How'd it go?
I was just getting some stuff for my mum and also just restocking on things. I actually got a chicken parmesan and it was good.
I heard something by the window. It's my gremlin of a spouse! Okay, hold on. Let me just. Okay, hold on. I'm opening up the window right now. Jesus H.
Hello, Steven.
Hello? Can I help you, Can I help you, you tall gremlin?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
Hello.
Aw.
Oh, you two are
Alright,
adorable.
I'll-
My God, my
I'll see
goodness.
you
They are so wholesome.
What do you want to do for drinks and such? You want me to make some tea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please make some tea, dear. We're having spaghetti for tonight's dinner. Okay. I'm not sure. I was gonna say if I should make some spaghetti with venison this time around. Now save the venison for another day.
Good idea.
Indeed.
Also, speaking of venison, I turned myself into venison during April Fool's Day.
Dang it! I wish I got to see it. If
No, it was on both my Twitter and my Blue Sky, and
I
even
didn't
my
notice.
server.
I didn't notice. Okay,
I was in my bunker.
Yeah, I should have made an announcement being like, "I'm sorry, but Afton's been hunted. He has been turned into venison. In honor of his spirit, you may feed on him. You may feast on the venison."
Oh yeah, Shats. I am currently working on your commission order.
Oh.
Yes, it's for your.
It looks like a tall one.
It's gonna be for the upcoming title card that's coming up in the horizon.
Yes, the one with the Dead by Daylight Smasher Pass.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that of all the... I'm gonna completely be honest. Of all the characters that's gonna be in this one, Pyramid Head is gonna be the one that's designed the most.
You mean
want
you're
him to
gonna draw him with
penetrate you
sweaty
with that
abs?
great knife.
He doesn't have... Nah, he doesn't have abs, but he does have guns, though. Shut up! Stop!
I swear it's not me this time. I have my hands elsewhere.
Just Mickey's mind right now.
Guys! It's she doesn't care about the fur ball. She just wants to be penetrated by the great knife.
Well,
Is this gonna have you flustered like that one lava lamp in the Discord?
got him.
Yes, the unicorn.
I was literally about to say that. Take my finger out of it.
That's great.
There you are.
I'm leaving.
No, you're
I'm
not.
leaving. I'm calling the street.
You can't escape unless it's through the window.
What am I gonna do with you?
You can
That's
suck
easy.
this dick! I'm kidding.
But I will have to apologize now. I will have to get myself going now.
Okay.
I'll
stop.
Okay.
All right. See you about then.
See you later.
We're gonna
Nope.
studies, boy.
Well, he just destroyed another one.
God damn it. That's 3 windows that he busted on his way out! I am not a happy innkeeper. Also, hi there, cat. I did not realize you're also there in the jar. Hold on, let me get you out of there. There you go. You're now free. You're...
Well, this is a great first time impressions.
Oh, this is... I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of... What am I gonna do with all of you?
Maybe hire a janitor for all that broken glass first.
That's my job. I'll deal with it later.
Yes, dear.
Thank you.
Don't go. Be careful with it now. Also, the gold is on the table. I don't know if it's going to be an... I mean... well, let me just... I don't even know if this is going to be enough to cover all these 3 windows.
We can always just take a hawk from him.
You know what? That's fair.
Or add more commission slots.
Yeah. Okay, hi, Cinta. Hello, Cinta.
Oh my god, you two are adorable.
Once I get out my
I
work
mean-
clothes.
All right, sweetie, you make sure you do that. And yeah, that's the progress. What it looks like when they're all together. I'm talking about the temperature blanket squares.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's different, ain't it?
It's just look how pretty we started off in January. Yeah, it's a month when we kind of freeze our butts up, but look how fun.
Why do you think I prefer the winter
I
months?
know. I'm sorry, but it's.
Why do you think I prefer snow? Why do you think I prefer the winter?
You know what? That's fair. I mean, I even made a Canada temperature blanket project to compare it. It's so purple. It's so pink and purple. I'm not gonna lie. Also,
What?
I just
I
know
see.
that there's a JC over there, right behind Shads. Hold on, let me fish you out from there. There you go. Don't leave your
no.
fur.
Also phrasing.
Don't leave your fur everywhere. I just swept the floors.
Hey, I don't
Big thing
shed.
for the ranch.
It's spring. It's spring, JC.
And that means all everyone is shed in their winter coats.
Yes.
But I like my winter coat.
You may like your winter coat for now, but you do need. But I know that just like every other canine creature, you do need to shed.
Anyway, what's everyone up to?
I'm doing all right. I'm just currently working on Shad's commission. It's for the title card for the edited video of the Smash Hug and Pass for Dead by Daylight characters.
I have a second to last therapy session in about an hour or so. We'll be glad to finally be in fully active.
So are we
duty
making any
work.
addendums to that? Or
What?
considering when did we do the Smash and Pass again?
1, 2, 3.
I think it was like 2 months ago.
So was Houndmaster a thing during that, or is this like for the Survivor stuff?
It's a little bit of both.
We did before the Houndmaster was released, so
Oh, it was before?
yeah.
But
Okay,
we
so-
did have a teaser about Townmaster, and I said to myself, "It's a hug."
Okay, what about Kaneki, considering he just released today?
Yeah, they just added
pass.
Kamiki from Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah.
Fuck.
They also added Reese from Tokyo Ghoul as well.
Yeah, Rize Kamishiro.
Wait, does he have claws too in the other hand, or is it just a normal hand? Now that I think about it,
Eh?
doesn't Breakable have claws on the other hand, or is it a normal
No, his
hand?
right hand is the corrupted claw hand, and his left hand is normal.
Okay, I'm in the track there. Also, I need to scale that thing down because holy shit, that is way too big. Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna say this right now, the Rize Kamishiro cosmetic for Kaneki in DVD, very fucking unsettling.
How bad are we talking? I mean, it can't be that bad.
Does she know, JC?
That is a good question. Does she know?
No, but it can't be that bad.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here, you know what, Miki? I'm just gonna put this in TV chat too.
Hold on.
There's
ho-
Rize.
Hold on. Let me just make this thing real fast. Okay.
Fucking excuse me, what is going on in Japan?
Ooh, hold on.
Oh, yeah, that's also a
Is that a
pass.
survivor or a killer?
Wait, what, West?
Is that a survivor or a killer?
That's a killer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's also a pass.
Well, good, because they both relish in eating flesh, so...
Yes, they're ghouls.
Just because. No, I
Don't you
want.
just have a death battle around these kind of scenarios? I know some guy. I don't know. It was like the My Hero Academia versus some guy that literally rips his hands off.
Alright, let's make his arm a little bit, this way. Yep. I think I'll just, for the sake of making it easier for me to draw this faster, I'll just have his other arm be, covered up. Would that be okay, Shads?
Yeah, that's fine.
Especially with the cloak?
Yeah.
Because,
Like I said, I like to see people design my characters in their own styles, so...
I also took the time to actually manage to get a PC that is in the Clip Studio Assets library and actually work my hardest to actually get the line art for this thing because, not gonna lie, it ain't easy, but I will still manage to make this thing kind of work to make it match my style.
Ah.
I mean, yeah. When it comes to Clip Studio Paint, I have the benefits of accessing the asset library, which would actually help me out when it comes to my work. For those who are the uninitiate, think of it as the SFM and Gmod workshop for Steam, if you will. And if you need assets in order for your animations and pictures and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that is the equivalent, but instead of 3D models, I also have access to brushes and also materials, if you will. It's where I also got this PC, which I then turned it into that of a line art, and yep. I am one of the few artists out. I'm gonna be one of the artists out there that is honest. That I had used 3D assets in order for my work, and I'm still trying my hardest to make sure it blends well when it comes to my art style. But hey, I think I would rather take this route than when it comes to how Mac freaking AI art that is all over in the stratosphere as of late.
God. Absolutely, I get what you're getting from there.
Yes. Okay, and now let's also make the bits of the tentacle right there. It may look like it's hair, but it's not. That is nothing. That was never hair, which kind of makes you kind of wonder how did the flying handbasket did the squid folk actually style their hair, tentacle things. The blood still kind of stands.
Which, by the way, speaking of which, Miki.
Yodel.
Did you see the Switch 2 Direct today?
I
here we
haven't.
go. Oh.
Oh, my lady, you are in for a treat.
I guess we should hold off then.
Maybe that's something I should actually have a sit down in the end so I can actually have a watch. But then again, I have a Ravenloft game that's coming up later tonight. All right, Bear. Well, you take care. Thank you for coming.
Have a good one.
They showed off first-party games, the price, the date release, its mechanics, and a couple of additional developers that introduced their stuff on it.
The Switch 2 is coming out on my birthday.
That's the third person today that said that. What the heck is June 4th all about? Jesus.
June 5th.
June 5th, sorry. And then one of my friend's birthday, Patrick, is the day after.
All right, Shads. Now it's time for your exaggerated features, which I am still slowly trying to learn how to properly work. You know.
Say what?
When it comes to character designing, it's one thing to make their actual signature profiles, if you will, but another thing I should actually learn how to properly work on is exaggerated facial expressions.
I've always wondered how Shadow would look with some of those.
I mean, it's not the first time I've actually done that, but it is something I definitely need to sharpen my skills on because wait, where the flying handbasket is this? Oh, Possibly it's... hey, here we go. Allow me to bring back these old-ass faces for your previous commissions, if you will. Boom! First one all the way back in Mac freaking... how long ago is this?
Very first.
Oh,
Jesus.
wow, that is going a ways back. I completely forgot you drew Shadow like that.
2015? 10 years ago!
10 years.
Oh, gods, I just remembered. I most likely have fans who are basically still in their teenage years when this happens. Oh, God.
You know what's actually funny, by the way, seeing this artwork again?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking of maybe one day, when the queue is open again, asking if you redo it in your newer, more refined style.
Remaster.
Really? You'd like to see that?
Well, yeah, I'm kind of curious how it would look, to be completely honest, but I have an idea for it to look a little better, but when the time comes, that is.
Fair
Wow,
enough.
that was back when your hair was relatively shorter.
And then there's also this other exaggerated facial expressions with this one, and now I'm going for a little bit of a much more cartoonier route. That is thanks to my time with One Piece.
Ah, yes.
Look, One Piece actually helps influence my art style a little bit.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, Worms is the reference sheet for the. Okay, there it is. 10 years. Okay, and suddenly, oh God, chat. Suddenly they're actually dying of old age. Jeez, and I just. Oh.
Sorry in advance.
Terribly sorry.
Oh,
Top
no.
Ace suddenly grows a beard and hair turns white. Careful, if you didn't grow the beard, you'd look like Kaneki.
You can do it. Never lose sight of your goal is a One Piece thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Sea of Thieves did do that reference
I need to
after
figure out a
all.
good
So that's
build
what the
for
straw hat
Kaneki.
was from.
The One Piece. The One Piece is rigged. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Twitter is blowing up all over the place from the direct. Everything they want and more. Especially in certain other aspects, but I don't know if I can spoil that either.
I mean, I'm still trying to work on when it comes to exaggeration, facial expressions that's like this. I mean, it's not the first time I tried doing this kind of exaggeration, facial face, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the last one I did that was the one made back in March, which is a sort of sequel piece to the Mardi Gras image that I've made. You know the one. Shads, your eyes are gonna pop out if you start staring at Danny. Get out of my face, terms and services. I need not cure the.
I swear, but standards won't let me.
Alright, Yakko. Nailed it.
Like the facial expression is like that because he was not expecting Unbreakable to be there at all. Like seriously, that's why.
That's one way of looking at it.
Yep. That's also
Yeah, I'm still trying to. I haven't forgotten about the first topic earlier. Trying to think of a fictional, impossible killer for Dead by Daylight, but I thought I had a good idea, but I don't know what it was.
Well, we kind of had to think back on some certain antagonists that showed up in media in it.
Well,
It's anything. It's an anything goes rule, like we already discussed earlier. I'm still trying to remember what was mine.
Considering we have Five Nights at Freddy's as the next chapter, you know.
2025, yeah, this summer.
But hey, you finally get to do something when it's coming out. You finally get to leave the guard station. But can you imagine that? That's gonna be something I play. But can you imagine that me playing Five Nights at Freddy's? But if you will.
Oh, you playing Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh.
Have you not already done that?
No, I haven't.
You could try Help Wanted if you have a VR headset, but yeah. Oh wait, you don't even need a headset anymore for that one. You can actually play without one.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, there's a Help Wanted without VR.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes, way.
Came out like a year or two after.
What?
VR headset is not required to... Holy fuck!
See, I told you he was right.
I was looking at the fucking store page. Sue me.
I'm happy when I'm right.
But still, how does it feel seeing that old images of old shadows compared to the one that I made for you back in the into this reference sheet, if you will?
You know, it's funny bringing up your old images.
Yeah?
I still have that folder you sent me with a couple of the images you drew before.
Aw, Shads.
Including some of the more saucy ones.
Oh yeah, that one. You don't know I had the power to bring that back, right? Have you seen the way how I drew Shadow Heart?
Excuse me, what?
Well, what?
I got completely lost on the wording there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Girl!
Yodel. Okay, don't say I didn't. Alright, I'll bring this back. Don't say I didn't warn y'all, okay? Alright? Ya good?
Wait, what?
Hello.
Huh? Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Where is it?
I didn't realize we were in November again.
Did I already? Look.
Excuse me.
Let me bring this back.
It's making me cringe.
Oh! It died of cringe? From a sauce piece. Okay, that's new.
Wasn't expecting that.
It was not that I have cringe, but I don't know what other sound I could have used to convey that.
Hey. Hey, I've got a perfect thing.
Get rid of Carlos and Dempsey went down now! Okay, I should stop. Otherwise, we'll have something to repeat like last time. Yes?
No, you know what I have to play in response to that picture?
Yeah?
It's making me cringe.
Why is everyone dying?
Did Ganondorf just say tits?
on?
Oh, dear.
Genuinely, what is going on?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I think I might need to make a new sound routine when it comes to people dying of horny instead of dying to cringe.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't even know where to start looking for that kind of scenario.
I know there's a sound for it. And God help me, I will do it. I will find that kind of sound. I know it's out there. I just need to know where to look. Mama didn't raise a goddamn quitter, okay?
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Dang it.
Are you getting pillow tossed?
Now I got bonked.
Oh.
Everyone, even me, is simping for Shadow Kami.
You literally are her now. You literally are her now. What are you talking? You're simping for
Oh,
yourself.
thank you so very
realize?
much for that.
Holy shit!
It's like all I hear now is Megs.
You do know exactly who you're talking to, aren't you not? Or do I actually have to make a little bit of a reminder? Well,
You know what? This is how it feels right now.
Armed and dangerous.
I haven't played that in a while.
I don't have a single song.
She is
heard
very
before.
armed and she is very dangerous.
I mean, Look, my time playing with the Dirty Deeds campaign really did help me give me some level of boost of confidence.
I mean, have you seen her guns?
What?
Oh!
When you say guns,
You want me to do that in that version? Okay, here we go. I'll try my best
Oh,
to say that word.
no. Oh, no.
Oh, these? My boobies. My massive fucking titties. My super stuffed up milkies. My honker bonker hoinky doinkies.
Oh, my sweet Christ.
I'm not alarmed by the voice. I'm more alarmed by the fact that you got that memorized.
Well, most of it. About
I
70%.
Can you break that perfectly, pretty much?
Oh, that was awesome.
You know, I
What
wouldn't
the
mind
fuck?
actually doing that audio and that just so I could see it be animated.
Oh, God.
Hey,
You would, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
I
you
mean, you
would.
got to be careful.
An idea has
from
hatched.
Mickey
I
with
must
what.
go
No,
I must go audio
this is
searching.
everyone. This is everyone after that.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yes, dear, you were trying to say?
I was going to say you got to be careful with the voice work you do, lest you end up seeing white tonight.
Oh boy.
What is going on?
Yes!
Genuinely?
We're having fun.
I ask myself this question all the time.
We're having fun. That's what's happening.
I know that, but holy crap.
What? I am going to play a survivor match.
I'm going to craft. I have an idea.
I have no doubt that I'm going to go up against Kaneki.
Everyone is trying to distract themselves after the bomb I just threw out there into the room, innit? You know what? That is absolutely more fair. I never thought. I still, you know, once upon a time I used to kill people with my voice, and you know what? The realization I could still kill my own voice, but amplify it to a degree, still leaves me a smile on my face.
As of course it would.
Suddenly the stream's so warm.
Killing her in the chat. What are you guys doing?
Yet, I raised my community with a bit of degeneracy and love. That's what I was doing.
Hey.
Yes?
Where's the fun in being normal?
You know?
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Horny bonk for everyone. Nah.
Of course, there is still one OC of Miki's that I unashamedly go for.
Oh, Mary, that's the one.
Yep.
I don't think you actually know what Mary sounds like, innit?
What?
No, I don't.
I haven't
When
done
you
this
say
in a
that-
while. Hold on a second. Let me wet my whistle.
Oh boy.
What you doing?
Oh boy.
I'm afraid now.
And yep, I am going up against Kaneki.
Alright. I haven't done this in a long while, in almost a year, so... it's actually a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mary Nightingale.
Oh!
You seem to be quite flushed over there. Perhaps if I might
that's
help
an
you with this
understatement.
potion? Are you alright?
I'll be fine. God. She's even more perfect than I imagined.
And done. Okay, someone said you were trying to look for a horny sound. Does this count?
Huh? Jesus Christ! I was not expecting the Fist of the North Star sound.
I mean, one of them, but Jay-Z folded like a wet paper.
Yep.
Is everyone in the paper plane in okay?
Maybe.
I should definitely make a voiceover reel on
Ooh.
all of my characters that I've ever portrayed and
Fuck!
see how
Kaneki
they
saw me!
actually
Kaneki saw me! Kaneki saw me!
suffer.
That's what it feels like.
But yeah, I think I should definitely make a voiceover reel and compile it with all the
You
voices
totally should. He's gonna kill
compile
me.
it with all the voices that I've made for my characters.
Going for ones that is like Dione Hyacinthus, the first of the D&D characters that I've made, and also
Holy
the
shit.
one that, well, a lot of people actually fancy.
Then there's also going for voices like this as Joe. Then also this as Nessa. Then there's also this that is also Mary. This as Violet, Lilac, Lavender, Heliotrope.
And
Oh,
there's
shit.
an Esmalante, another one of the fan
Oh my God.
favorites out there.
Don't
And it
forget
also,
Megs.
but it also clashes a little bit to Shadowheart, so that is actually an interesting. It's also a little bit of an interesting conundrum, isn't it?
Oh my Jesus.
Shadowheart? What?
Shadow Kami, I'm sorry, but the point still kind of stands. The point still kind of stands. The point...
When you said Shadowheart, I thought you were talking about Baldur's Gate for a second.
Oh, you know it has. I really want to play Baldur's Gate again, but I don't know. I keep sweating like a sinner in church when it comes to combat of that game. It shouldn't. No game should not make me sweat like a sinner in church, but it did. Hit me with the innocence. Imagine uploading the spicy ASMR voice clips on the sites besides Patreon.
Boy, what?
Are you tempting me to do something that I've never done before, boy Splatty?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Because that does sound like an interesting proposition, but I don't even know how am I gonna make that thing work.
Oh.
Let's see. Let me...
Shads?
Hmm?
Kaneki's gonna kill me.
Alright.
What's 1,000 minus 7?
993?
You hit me with Hordy, now you drive me to the... you hit me with Hordy, now you drive me, the stake in me with the wholesome is what I meant. Ah! That's what I'm... so that's what it is. Do you guys want to be death?
Yeah.
Do you guys want death by, Moy, or do you guys want death by sexy? Pick your poison, that is all I asked.
Oh boy.
It's kind of an interesting juxtaposition that this is coming from one woman who could actually pull off voices like that. Unless you guys want something that's a little bit completely outlandish.
Ugh.
You might want to obscure the Shadow Kami piece in TV chat.
Oh, right. Oh, sheesh. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I think
deleted.
it'd be-
And deleted, bully. Well, to be fair, it is kind of based on, well, one of Shadow Kami's new looks, so, yeah? Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see. I will take... Let's see. So, you're a horny vampire that gets killed with a wooden stake that is made out of the power of wholesomeness.
You know what I might do
Yes?
once I get a stable stable source of income?
Mm-hmm.
When your commission queue opens back up, I might commission you to draw my Tokyo Ghoul OC.
I mean, it also depends on the details, man.
That's why I would prepare a reference. That's why I would prepare like a thing, like a pseudo reference sheet in advance.
Alright, I'm gonna open up one of the villain characters there because I'm looking at the time slot right now and I can only be open up for so much. So I am gonna quickly make Pyramid Head because why not? I am
boy.
biased as balls. I am very biased. I am heavily biased. I am immeasurably biased. Or maybe that's something that
Want
Shaz
a
is
great
looking at.
knife all up inside you.
Yeah! Hey.
Am I wrong?
No. Hey. Alright. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Pyramid Head. We're going
He
to.
caught me again.
You're
He fucking caught me again.
I think I'm gonna not have. I'm gonna try my best to not lose blood while I draw this. I can.
Are you sure? That?
I can try, but I
That
can't make
sounds
any.
concerning.
I can try, but I can't make any promises that I will survive without losing immeasurably amount of blood. Okay, that should definitely do in terms of the. Why are y'all looking at me? Why are y'all looking at me trying to make perception checks or insight
No
checks?
reason.
I definitely should make a bot that is here for my streams that's dedicated to rolling for D20s and bunch. Okay, first things first is we gotta design that pyramid because it is what makes Pyramid Head. But you know, speaking of Silent Hill, if there's one game I am really looking forward to and that's coming into the horizon, it's Silent Hill F.
Oh yes.
I'm definitely looking forward to that one too.
Because it is written by the same guy who did Higurashi and Umineko. And knowing that it's made by Ryukishi himself, okay, that just really piqued up the interest up to 11, if you will, because Ryukishi really has a way when it comes to writing down tragedies and making the story immeasurably compelling, if you will. I've yet to.
You know what would have been? You know what would have been crazy during that Silent Hill showcase?
Yes.
Imagine if a Silent Hill game that was coming out. Imagine if they had partnered with Junji Ito.
Oh. Now that would be very good. Now that's something I would love to see. Speaking of Junji Ito, I am very upset that Uzumaki had such a promising start, but over time, oh man, I was really looking forward to seeing it, but I've heard that after episodes 1 and 2, everything kind of went down the toilet. In terms of quality, I meant.
And Kaneki killed me.
Okay, I also forgot to say this since we've already mentioned Myers. Shads, I thought you were into Daddy Pinhead, says Cute Rarity Clown.
Look, alright? It's penetration either way, I'm down for it.
Okay, so, let's see. Pyramid Heady. Okay.
Is he gonna get head? I mean, what?
Yeah, anyways! Okay, Miki.
I have no regrets.
You can make him you can try to stay calm as you're trying to put on the muscle onto this big boy, this slab of beef, this dangerous behemoth of masculinity. This. Anyways, what am I talking about?
I think you're talking about Fergus
Let him
again?
penetrate you already.
No! Shit! You shit!
You sound like you're going to.
Kaneki killed everyone.
I'm fine! I am perfectly A-okay! I am not steaming into a kettle pot! What are you talking about?
Are we sure about that?
Great knife? You want that great knife, don't you?
No! I did! Hey! Why are y'all the way that you are? Okay. She wants to get buried, but...
Oh boy.
Oh. Chad, I raised you better than this.
No, you did not.
You absolutely did not.
What about Wesker? I mean, I got Wesker at home.
You will give me an egg.
It's more for that. It's a question of does she want knives or does she want tentacles? Either way, she's getting spit roasted. Methinks.
Uh-oh. That's the alarm going. Not alarm, my personal alarm. Oh! That's it! Why didn't I think of this earlier? I finally thought of the impossible character to add to Dead by Daylight.
Huh?
Yeah, a second. Hear me out, but a Left 4 Dead Hunter pack.
Okay.
That would be interesting.
So you are the lead hunter of the pack that hunts down on the ground, while others are on higher surfaces waiting for pounces. You have commands and such to lure them over towards you, and if they're downed, they carry them over to the hooks.
Okay, let's see. I could think of one thing I would love to see that will be a thing for Dead by Daylight. Maybe it's I know it to some folks it would be considered a niche thing, but I would love to see that one guy that one enemy that is from The Evil Within. Hey, listen. Okay, hold on. Let me actually did a little bit of a quick research. Okay. Evil Within. Okay. Characters. No. Ah, the Keeper. That's the one. That's the one right there. He's their own rendition as the Keeper, which is this guy right here. Oh no. Okay. Where is he? Where is he? Where is the man that was? Okay. Where is he? Where is he? Where is the? Okay. Where? There you go. 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 I wouldn't mind seeing this guy show up in Dead by Daylight for sure.
Ah, yes.
But how would he work?
I think he would be something like that of a skin for the killer because he kind of behaves slightly something similarly to Pyramid Head.
Is there a killer with a hammer?
I mean,
There are a few killers with hammers, but their abilities are vastly different than that of...
It'd be more of a reskin of someone else then, not actually Pyramid Head though.
okay. I know that he's wearing a smock, but I am trying my best to make sure that I think I made him too jacked.
You're imagining him shirtless, aren't
No,
you?
I'm not! I'm fine! I'm fine! I'm perfectly fine! What are y'all talking about? Stop looking at me like that!
Are you sure about that?
No, I am perfectly fine! Dude, stop it! Stop!
As much as I loathe to say this around Shads, maybe the Keeper would work as a skin for the Trapper.
I mean, you aren't really wrong.
And again, did the Keeper utilize traps?
I do not know.
There we go. Thank
Think-
God there's
yeah,
an
you have like
artist
a-
that actually provided this reference sheet. Okay, so, okay, no, we're gonna, work on that. We're gonna work with this. The elves keep coming and they don't stop coming. Hop on my tablet and hit the game running.
you going on with that?
The Keeper does these traps. There's a DLC where you play as him. And I saw from that DLC itself, it actually is pretty fun to look at, isn't it?
There's a DLC of The Evil Within where you play as the monster.
Yes! And the kill animations is fucking gorgeous. Okay. Okay, no, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna be fine, Miki. You're fine. You haven't done it. This is fine, Miki. You managed to have some level of self-control in the past. Surely you can actually do it again with much more. And make sure you don't get pelted by chat with pillows or plushies at the end of this. You're perfectly gonna be 100% A-okay whatsoever. No bloods and issues. What's up, butts and that? Okay, yes. Yes.
Pardon me.
Shut! Shut up! Stop!
See, that didn't even involve. That you could
Go
you could say that didn't even involve Pyramid Head, and yet you still misconstrued it as that.
I think this sound effect is staying for good. That being said, this is my stop. I gotta get ready for my second to last appointment.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold up. How did Kid Verity Clown do that? The Protoss is supposed to be disabled.
I actually turned on a timer on it. Actually.
Ah.
Yep. So every minute, there's a cooldown window. So there's only one pillow per minute.
Listen.
And
I guess that makes sense.
I guess you do. You know what? You did raise a good question. You did raise a good point. I should definitely cool down. I'm going into a tunnel.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
It's gremlin time, I think. Gremlin.
Yeah.
Gremlin.
Ah!
It's a gremlin.
Oscar Minofi is much better compared to before.
Yes.
Oh?
How was your show?
Oscar actually is doing fine. She got to see. It kind of ends with the decapitation.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay then.
Yes.
What about decapitation?
She's
Oscar
watching
was.
your favorite show.
Yes, the Fearborn King.
Oh.
Yes. The Oscar actually is doing goody.
Can I give the house gremlin head pats?
Oscar likes hate bats.
Oh well, I'll keep that in mind.
I can't do the redeem, unfortunately, but just pretend I'm giving you.
Yay! Oscar with the head.
Huh?
Yes!
Bless you.
I did not know House Gremlin was
Yes!
Jesus.
Yes!
What's happening?
I think she's allergic to you.
God damn it.
Why you have so much fur?
I can't help it, okay?
Wait, Oscar has idea. I get.
I'm here, Gremlin. What is it?
I have better idea to get rid of all excess fur.
Huh?
I have Buzzer on.
What?
What?
the fuck?
What?
Oh.
Yes.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yeah. Goliath, the Buzzer.
While I agree it's a good idea,
Ah!
we need consent first.
Find it.
We need consent from the little dog boy.
No, but he's so flat. But he's shedding.
Would you rather I shave you?
No.
That's what I thought. How do you think he feels?
Okay, I need to calm down.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
You can brush the dog. You can't shave the dog.
Ma.
Do
Then
you
what
like
does that
brushes?
make with you and the other animals you brought in?
What other animals? I didn't bring any animals.
Yes, you do. When you come back from the eat from long hours.
I come back and those are for eating, Gremlin.
Mwah.
I don't have to worry about them because I got them and quartered them outside the inn.
Ma. Faye, keep your secrets.
Yeah. As for the pelts, that's not my purview, so I don't have to shave them. That's what the orc down the street is for.
Ma. Hey. Let us come in when that you go and... Ma. There it is. I just found it. Doug! Wolf boy! Wolfie! Wolf boy! Wolf boy!
What?
Wolf boy!
What?
Wolf boy!
What?
I put Skittles inside your pets.
What?
I am now going into a tunnel.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, what did I miss?
She tried to save Mook.
I don't even know.
Gremlin shaved him before summer. Excuse
She
me?
tried to shave Mook. I took this from her.
No! Oh no! Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Have you played Evil Within before? No, but I have seen some but I have seen a playthrough of Markiplier's in the past before, which did give me the interest of which did give me the bug of actually wanting to give Evil Within a shot. Cause I'm gonna be very honest, it does look pretty promising. Okay, maybe I am onto something when it comes to this. Don't fix what ain't broken, Miki. We've been over this. Okay, so... Okay, maybe that'll do, so... Let's see. Now I know what to throw in you next time. Excuse me!
I don't think he stuttered.
Oh... Bro, yeah, my library. I pick up streaming not only so I can showcase my art, but also to play games. But the library keeps growing. It keeps on growing. How can Oh man. Oh man. Okay, putting on the ad break now button right there. Okay, there we go. As much as I want to continue a little bit more, I can only go as far as to make 5 characters out of 7 when it comes to this sketch sketch. But what do you think of this one so far, Shads?
That is coming along nicely.
How everyone is slowly coming together, and Pyramid Head really is the one that takes the cake. Splatty Gremlin does not care. He just wants more chaos. Oh. Should I make him a little bit more thicker? That is the better question.
I would be shocked if he said no.
He takes the cake, huh? I'm pretty sure you want a big service of... You're not wrong! You're not wrong at all! Oh, man. Oh, what a wild day today is. Okay. I guess, let me also grab the other reference for this. Okay, alright, let me see. Where art thou is thine reference sheet? And I'm grabbing this because that is one of our killers right there. Okay. Yeah, we're most likely going to be doing like 5 characters out of 7 for this. And then afterwards, by tomorrow, we're going to be working more on Ty Drago's commission as well as work on another commission piece. I don't know. I am just planning ahead of what's to come. Because I am going to make it an objective for these streaks of commissions that I got. That I want to see if I can actually... the reason why I opened up the commissions earlier last week, well, not only so I could actually have some little money in my pocket, but I'm trying to run an experiment. An experiment where I will see if I can get these commissions done in about 2 weeks tops. And then once they're all done, they're actually going to be... I'm going to be opening up commissions again, this time for the same... this time again for the same style. You know, 2 flats and 2 full details.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Because I see my friend Corey Robert actually tried to, actually is making this system where she opened up colored sketch commissions. And, she usually does this in about every 2 weeks. In every week. Where she's only available, she can only make it available for like 5 slots. And, and they're only about full body commissions only. So, being inspired by this system, that's why I tried to put on this experiment. Plus, it's my own way to see if I could actually practice on how to draw a little bit faster. It's why I'm doing Shadz's commission as we speak. Okay. And given that this is
I just love how you're giving Julie there like the most expression, the most perfect expression of what the fuck is this shit.
That, and also holding up the sign that does said smash. Vote for smash, vote for pass, which is where the other guy is holding it right over there. But I will say, this is really one of the most colorful, this is the most expressive commissions that I've ever done, if you will. Honey! Hi! Why you sound dead?
Because it has been a very tired day at work.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay.
Now about to possibly do a mistake and hop into some hell divers.
Honey, no! What more can you subject yourself for the democracy?
I don't know, I still got all my limbs.
You can't... Then what's that? I say as I point out to the to the busted out limb in the other side of the corner of the room.
Those are mine. That's what's left of my squad mate.
Honey!
Look, in my defense, it was his idea to strap a nuke to his back.
Oh wait, hold on. I remember this one has an open jacket. So there we go. Okay, but what do you think of this one, Shads?
Which one? What?
5 out of 7 done, but what do you think?
Me likey.
Something tells me...
I'm sorry, but just wanted to say also, I hope you're content with like that specific cosmetic set I picked for the Legion there. It's one of my favorites to use with her.
That's okay, but are you okay with me making a basic expression that is like this?
No, I like that. It's a nice little cartoony touch besides what you did at your shadow there.
I'm not debating.
It's actually, I'm sorry. It's actually weird because I haven't seen you do a cartoony sort of expression that in a while. So this was
It's an interesting change, but it's a surprise, but a welcoming one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now debating whether or not he actually look at. I don't know which one is funnier. Whether he's looking at Unbreakable or where he's looking at Pyramid Head right over there. Actually, let me make that experiment.
And I've just noticed the clicking in my background of my fan.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's hot.
It's okay. All right. What do you think? What do you think? Okay. This is before. This is after. Before. After.
What?
I mean, it's a subtle change, but one that is.
Oh, the eyes,
mhm.
right. I think maybe looking at the killer instead of the apex would be a little better.
Okay. Alright, so 450. As much as I want to continue a little bit more, this is where I best get going, because I know we're in a shorter time as usual, chat, but I need to get going so I can actually make dinner for me and Steve. Okay, so who shall we go and raid? Let me see. Right now. Okay. Runia is on right now with Dark Tide?
Ooh.
Runia is in Dark Tide! Excuse
That's
me?
the new one.
Do I
Why
gotta hop on?
Why is Runia in Dark Tide?
That's what I'm wondering. Now she's got my curiosity.
How's the fuck? Okay, you know what? Alright, I am actually surprised.
I think
Oh,
that's
no.
enough of a diversion to justify going to raid her.
Yeah, definitely. Also, cat!
Joe, don't make me put you in a burrito again! I'll do that!
Oh, I think that motherfucker was calling me for a second.
Here,
Mhm. Hold on. Joe, we need to get her fixed.
we do.
Okay, there we go. We're now raiding Runias. Make sure you guys copy that raid message on your way out. I truly do appreciate that you guys came by here today and watched this thing come together. Join me by tomorrow as we're going to be doing another commission stream. One where I get to continue a little bit more on another on another client's order. And maybe, just maybe, depending on how much time passes, maybe we'll continue another order too. Who knows? But this is where I best get going here on my end. So, may y'all have a good night. May y'all eat well and rest well. And I'll see you guys next time at the Paper Plane Inn. Take care!
Bye bye, everybody.
Take care.
Goodbye, everybody.
Have a good one.
Okay, where's the task manager? Kill the fuck out of Helldivers right now. And Helldivers crashed my graphics. Gotta restart.